Laid back. We're very proud to have her as the chairwoman of the Board of Trustees, but we're even prouder to know that she's a school teacher at one of our elementary schools, at Thornton Elementary School. And Lisa and I have been talking a lot the past couple of weeks with the director, John Anderson, going back and forth, along with my administrative assistant, Jane Whiteley, who keeps me going, thank God. But Lisa and John have been patient, and I also want to thank them to get this off the ground. So once again, I would like to introduce the chairperson of the Board of Trustees, Lisa Filippelli.
It is with great pride that I stand here today representing the Mohr Library Board of Trustees. As Ben Franklin, the founding father of free public libraries, believed, all mankind is divided into three classes: those that are immovable, those that are movable, and those that move. This new library proves that Johnston knows how to move. We moved forward as a team, creating this library as a community resource, a place where people can gather in a trusted setting with experienced, hands-on assistance. We moved ahead to provide equal access to all our citizens, aged 2 to 92, providing for lifelong learning needs. We evolved from a small, outdated building to a modern, accessible, technologically advanced building that provides access to all our citizens. Because this building represents a path to the future, we thank the volunteers from the Johnston Education Foundation, especially Glenn Haskins. We thank the high school students who diligently helped move hundreds of books, and those that came today to share their musical talent. We thank the middle school students who, under the guidance of their teacher, Jean Knott, created projects that were visions of what a new library should entail, long before it was built, and whose projects and poetry are on display in the new library. We thank the elementary students whose excitement cannot be contained. As with any long-term project, there are many, many more people across our state to thank. People who invested countless hours and gave priceless advice during this project. It is our hope that this ribbon-cutting ceremony is a tribute to all of them. I thank my fellow Board of Trustee members, Bob Chorfey, Alan Mooney, Joe Rotella, and Vilma Zanni for their patience and diligence. We thank the friends of the library, the devoted staff, and of course, John Anderson, a truly dedicated director who has helped to make this journey a pleasant learning experience. And now we move on in our technological world, remembering that a library remains the most vital indication of a literate, free-thinking community. Thank you very much. I would like to call on Jean Knott to come up, and she just wants to speak for just a minute about her students at Ferry Middle School and how their project came to be. So this is Jean Knott.
Nice to be able to give this little shout out. I'd just like to share this story with you. Last year, my 6th grade ELA students watched with dismay as this area, which they called their favorite little forest, was excavated to make way for the new library. They were upset with the destruction of the trees because of the change to the carbon dioxide oxygen cycle and the displacement of the little creatures who call this forest home. I mean, they're really adorable. 6th graders, they don't get better than that. So to feel better, we looked for a silver lining. And though the little forest that was a source of air for our lungs was gone, it would soon be replaced by a home of knowledge for our brains. Yay. So thus the Living Library Project was born. And my wonderful students worked hard for many months in journals, documenting in word and pictures the changes that they saw happen. And in May of last year, they began creating projects of various forms to pay tribute to their new library. You'll have a chance to see some of those when you step inside. We have beautiful artwork, poetry, photo albums, backboards, Lego displays, and dioramas poured into our library so everyone could see them. And now you can see a few of them on occasion. I'm extremely proud of those little artists, and some of them are here today. So a big shout out to Katarina, Bailey, Michael, Mark, Christina, Tyler, Samantha C, Chelsea and Blake, Nayeli, Alyssa, Heather, Alejandra, Logan, Danielle, Keely, Haley, Bella, Kyle, Brianna, Joe, Sam T, Billy, Hannah, Nick, and Blair. If you're here, I'm so proud of you.
Thank you very much. We are proud of our students. Before I